same. You never change. No, never. You were more beautiful than anyone ever. Every day, you're the same. You never change. No, never. How can I ever deny the love of my Savior? You're to me everything, all I need.
Big question.
How could you be so good?
Chorus.
There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you.
Like you, Jesus. He's everywhere.
Everywhere you are there, other air surrounding. I'm not alone, the heavens sing along. My God, you're so astounding. How could you be so good
To me.
There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. There is no one like you. There has never,
Ready?
ever been anyone like you. Yo, 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 yo,
Oh, anyone like you?
yo, 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 yo. How could you be so good
Sing it.
to me?
He's so good to me.
How could you be so good to me?
Nice.
We're not alone, so sing along. We're not alone, so sing along, sing along, sing along. There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. There is no one like you. There has never, ever been anyone like you. Yo, 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 anyone like you. Yo, 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 yo. You are more beautiful than anyone ever. Every day, you're the same. You never change. No, never.
I think Jesus even said that when you show up, it brings more of his presence to church, which is amazing.
Just one word, you calm the storm that surrounds me. Just one word, the darkness has to retreat. Just one touch, I feel the presence of heaven. And just one touch, my eyes are open to see. My heart can't help just believe. There's nothing that our God can't do. There's not a mountain that he can't move. Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do. Just one word, broken inside me. And just one word, and you revive every dream, so we could dream again. And just one touch, I feel the power of heaven. And just one touch, my eyes were open to see. My heart can't help but believe. There's nothing that our God can't do. There's not a mountain that He can't move. Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do. There's nothing that our God can't do. There's not a prison wall He can't break through. Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do. And I will believe for greater things. There's no power like the power of Jesus. Let faith arise, let all agree. There's no power like the power of Jesus. I will believe for greater things. There's no power like the power of Jesus. Let faith arise, let all agree. There's no power like the power of Jesus. I will believe for greater things. There's no power like the power of Jesus. Let faith arise, let all agree. There's no power like His power. God can't do. There's not a mountain that He can't move. Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do. Oh, there's nothing that our God can't do. There's not a prison wall He can't break through. Oh, praise the name that makes a way. There's nothing that our God can't do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Greater things. There's no power like the power of Jesus. Let faith arise, let all agree. There's no power like the power of Jesus. I will believe for greater things. There's no power like the power of Jesus. Let faith arise, let all agree. There's no power like the power of Jesus.
Okay, so the next song that we're going to sing is called Never Going Back, and we introduced this a couple weeks ago. And when I first heard this song, the thing that popped into my mind is this is a clap back response. So for me and what's going on in my life right now is for most of 2021, I was living in this state of fear, thinking that I'm going to repeat the mistakes of my past. And so that had me my anxiety really going for most of the year, and it was exhausting. And by the time I got to December, I was just so drained that I kind of became a hermit and just, decided to stay home and not really do anything with anybody because I was just so drained from the anxiety and depression that I've been experiencing lately. And a lot of my prayers and conversations that I've had with my therapist that I've been seeing have been about accepting the past, laying down the guilt and the shame that I have about it, and moving forward. I thought I had been doing that, But the picture that I had in the last song is it's kind of like I may have had chains on every single limb, but all I've been doing is removing one, but I still have one left. And you can't really be free and move forward if you keep picking it back up. And by me dwelling on it constantly, it's like I would lay it down, but I'm picking it back up. So I decided that this year would be different because I didn't want a repeat of last year. And so when I heard this song, it was like God was saying, you need this song. This is your theme song for this year. Every time you want to go back and pick this up, sing this song, listen to the song. So a couple weeks ago, I literally had this on repeat. I probably listened to it 100 times so that I could really get it in my brain, that I'm free, that I'm really believing that I'm free. This is my response. I am not going back to the past. I'm different now. I truly am different. You have to believe that. So I don't know, what you all are going through, but if any of you are feeling like that, this is your theme song along with mine. And this is what we're going to do this year. We're going to believe that we really are free. We're free from our past. Those chains, they're underneath our feet.
No fear is ever gonna shake this ground. No past is ever gonna count me out. And no lie is ever gonna keep me bound. No battle's ever gonna shake my faith. No guilt is ever gonna scar my day. And no pain is ever gonna stop my praise. Oh, I'm free. I'm never going back. I'm free. Believe in what you say about me. I'm never going back. Never going back. Never going back. I'm free. These chains are underneath my feet. Shame ain't got a hold on me. I'm never going back. Never never going back, never going back, never going back.
Hey, welcome to Simplechurch Online, and thank you for tuning in today. If it's the first time you've tuned in, we hope and pray that at some point that you will come visit us at one of our live in-person services. We meet every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Our building is located at 1020 Anglem Road in Hazelwood, Missouri. It's really close to the intersection of Highway 270 and McDonald Boulevard. We actually open the doors around 9:30, and we have a coffee bar where we serve free coffee and tea and hot chocolate. It's an opportunity for you to come and meet some people and hopefully build some relationships, perhaps relationships that will last the rest of your lifetime. Today I was preparing for the message, and I hit a point where I was stuck. If you've ever had to do a presentation, perhaps that's happened to you. When that happens to me, sometimes I just decide to go for a drive, especially during the winter. I love driving through the snow and the cold, and I know I'm sick, but I love it. I love the snow and I love the cold. This weekend at our live service, we're going to be partaking of communion, what some people refer to as Holy Communion, or some people the Lord's Supper. For us, it's a time that we come together and we hit pause, if you will. We just stop and we do our best to still ourselves and to just reflect on and remember the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. To really remember the fact that Jesus died so that anyone who ever chooses to follow him, to trust in him, can one day spend eternity with him in the presence of God, our Creator. I mean, it's incredible. We take time to remember what Jesus was about and what Jesus stood for. And when I say us, I want you to realize something. I don't just mean our church when I say us. When I say we remember what Jesus did for us, I'm not talking about all of the churches combined in the United States of America. I'm not even talking about all the churches in the world or all the people who call themselves Christians or Christ followers. When I say we come together and reflect what Jesus did for us, when we come together and remember what Jesus did for us, when we use the word us, we're talking about everyone. Everyone, man. We're talking about humanity. Every person. Every single person that's ever lived. We come together and remember that Jesus was for everybody. You know, one of the easiest and first things to go in Christianity and in the church today is love. It's so easy when we come together with a group of like-minded people who think like us. It's so easy to become judgmental and critical of people who don't, because all of a sudden we all start talking the same, we believe the same, we have the same theology, the same doctrine, and oftentimes it's easy to forget that we are supposed to love everybody. Jesus even said in Scripture, they're going to know that we're his followers by his love. Jesus, talking about communion one time, said, do this often in remembrance of me. I can't help but wonder if Jesus was saying, hey, I want you guys to do this often, because I know it's easy to forget that you are supposed to love unconditionally, that you are supposed to love everybody. So do this. Do this often in remembrance of me and what I stood for and what I told you to stand for and what you are supposed to reflect. So today, for those of you watching online, I would like to suggest today that right where you are, that you pause and you spend a few minutes remembering what Jesus did for us, for humanity. I want to challenge you to spend a few minutes to just reflect on your own life. Ask yourself, how am I doing reflecting Jesus? How am I doing honoring Jesus with the way I live, by the way I love, by the way I treat people? Today is a great day to stop and remember what Jesus stood for and to commit to stand for the same exact thing. I hope and pray that you'll pause and think about that. I hope that you will partake of communion right where you are, that you'll go find some bread or a cracker and just hold it up, if you will, and say, Jesus, this represents your body. That was broken for me. This represents you. I would hope that you would find some juice or some wine and say, this liquid, it represents your blood. And I partake of this in remembrance of you, Jesus. I choose to remember today what you did for me and what you expect of me. I hope and pray that you'll take time to do that today. And listen, I want to invite you one more time. Come check out one of our live in-person services. We meet every Sunday morning. The third Sunday of every month is a big Sunday for us because it's the one Sunday a month that we do kids ministry. So parents, if you have kids, do not miss the third Sunday of the month. We do that Sunday and we do it big. The kids will have an absolute blast. We have a lot of things going on at Simplechurch right now, so if you're not on our weekly email, be sure and go to our webpage and you can sign up for our weekly email. We've got a fundraising event coming up where we as a church have partnered with Children's Miracle Network, and we are going to raise a minimum of $10,000 for Children's Miracle Network, who helps families right here in St. Louis County. So come and be a part of that. You can find out more information on the webpage. And listen, we would love to see you at one of our live in-person services. If you'd like to give to Simplechurch, look on the screen and it will tell you exactly what you can do. You can go to the webpage and hit donate. It will walk you through all the steps. I hope and pray that today you will take time to remember and reflect what Jesus did for you and what Jesus expects from you. God bless you.
Never going back. Ain't no devil gonna take my breath. Ain't no devil gonna shut me out. Ain't no devil gonna hold me down. Oh, ain't no devil gonna take my breath. Ain't no devil gonna shut me out. Ain't no devil gonna hold me down. Oh, I'm free. Never going back, never going